Good morning, morning, morning. How's everybody doing? How is everybody? Where am I looking? Right here. Huh? Am I? How's everybody doing? Holy bejeepers. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Shambot, Victor, Todd, Crapper. What's going on, buddy? Figured out YouTube, did ya? Todd Crapper, ladies and gentlemen, from Broken Ruler Games. Thank you for blessing us with your presence, sir. Flint Fireforge, Hoos. Always an overachiever, that guy. On the farthest wests of U.S. coasts. Morning, morning. Tad, Ryan, Nelson, morning. Harrigan, good morning, sir. Blake, good to see you, buddy. Oh, hey, Blake, you're going to love this story, okay? Roger, good morning. Flint, I already said Flint. Flint get twice. Wayne, morning. Orcus Dorcas, morning. Right on time. Glad to see it. We have had problems with Orcus in the past with tardiness. We met with his parents last week. Well, looks like he's doing better this week. Progress report to come. Kelly, good morning, Kelly. Is that a matching stocking cap on my table? Oh, this one right here. This is a Wisconsin Badger, but I suppose it does match. But I use it to cover my microphone so it doesn't get dusty. So did I redecorate? I did not redecorate. But hold on a second before I get into this, Blake. It's Friday night. I'm gonna stream tomorrow morning, and I gotta make a run, right? I gotta go to get some food, and on the way I'm like, I gotta grab a supply. I gotta get a little tasty for this morning, right? The juice, the nectar of the gods, if you will. And I go into my local supplier, and I walk across the width of the supplier because the refrigerators are along that far wall. And I see the rows of drinks and the Coca-Cola stacked rows all the way back as far as the eye can see. It's fully stocked. No vanilla Coke. None. Zero. It's got regular Coke. It's got some weird spiced raspberry Coke. It's got zero. It's got the diet caffeine free. So it's kind of got that gold label here in the U.S. I sat there and said, to substitute or not substitute, that is the question. Or should I just walk out? No substitution, I just walk out. There's no time to go gallivanting all over town. I'm going to walk out. That's the decision. As I walk out, I know that there's these waist level refrigerators near the checkouts. And I look, and you can access it front and back. And I look from the back because I'm going towards the checkout. So it kind of is like a peninsula, if you will. I look in there, nothing. I'm like, regular Coke. And it's not even fully stocked. So I'm like, I walk around the other side for whatever reason. I don't know what told me to do this. Walked around the other side and still gazed in from the other side, looking in. And there it was. One vanilla Coke, sitting there all by itself. Nothing else around it. It was this store's lucky day, right? I wanted to come here and listen to like RPGs and D&D, and all this guy's talking about is his Coca-Cola. What? It's like beverage you got at a convenience store. Give me a break. Clearly, I am not buying enough for sure. I do not have the stock. I should for sure. Harrigan says. New lighting, maybe a little bit. I probably turned them on for the first time. I have been dinking around with my lighting a little bit. Flint, thanks for noticing. So where did I leave off? Todd's son has got him up to speed on YouTube. Nice. Blake, thanks for the 5x5 check. All right. I did not redecorate. I mentioned that. Hey, Fraser, good to see you. Todd, Todd, Fraser, Todd. You guys know each other. Look at that. Broken Witch, good to see you. I don't see you very often. Welcome. If Broken Witch tuned in for RPGs, I'll get to it. I promise you. Blake, cheers. Cheers, buddy. All right. Do as Blake and I say, not as we do. Don't drink Coca-Cola, kids. It's full of sugar and bad for your health. Body by soft drinks right here. So except no substitutions. Yeah. Porsche, there's no substitute. Now, despite that being an actual campaign slogan, what movie is that from, ladies and gentlemen? Or they actually quote that campaign slogan. Ryan West, run screaming from the store. Pull a full Karen and demand to speak with the manager before breaking into tears. That's one tactic. Let's not bash Karens, because there's some good Karens out there. Some good people named Karen. It's too bad that moniker's hit that name so hard. It's like the average Joe. I feel bad for my buddy Joe getting lumped into just being an average guy all the time. So, yeah, Gabe, Epic Quest. Oh, Snark Face. Happy Gabe. From now on out, Gabe is known as Happy Gabe. Happy Gabe here. Gabe is the guy. Oh God, I was gonna tone in a shot, and he's talking about his Coca-Cola. I have to say, if you're not listening to Analytic Dice, what are you doing? Analytic Dice? So Gabe, right? Kevin. Oh, my biggest beef. I'm gonna call in. I'll probably call in and voice my beef. Biggest beef. Once a month release. I can't. It's too little. I need more. More Analytic Dice. You guys. Rod Fraser says I come here for the Coke. Yeah. Nelson. I was just thinking of that troll voice. Well, Or maybe the universe was trying to send you a message, Sean. That is true. I do not heed universe messages from the universe, Mother Nature. It's thick. I need a spotlight for that drink. Ryan, I don't understand why you always do a spot impression of me. I've hung out with a few folks. I mean, my day job is people. Are people. English is also my first language, kind of. All right. Yeah. Well, good morning, Jason. Good to see you from the burbs of Philadelphia. It's my Bruce Springsteen voice. All right. All right. So let's get into some RPG talk before I turn off those that have tried to stay on as long as they can through the past or for the first 30 seconds. We're going to talk about question of the day, question du jour. I think we're going to mention favorite spell this week? D&D spell? Favorite D&D spell? Did we do that one? I don't think we did that one. I think it was magic item last time, right? Favorite D&D spell? Happy D&D birthday, 50th birthday D&D. You look better than I do. Not sure that's saying much. Caverna, good to see ya. Orcus Dorcas, what I miss? I was making breakfast for my wife. Oh, I see. Yeah, okay. Very good. Very good, Orcus. Favorite spell? Ryan West says haste or hasty. Favorite spell? D&D spell. Got to be from TSR or WotC book. Official D&D canon. We're not taking these third-party crazy publishers like something Todd would come up with and say it's compatible with 5e or something. Steve is correct. Thank you. Again, English. First language. Blake says spell. Everds, or is it Everds? Or Evards. Black tentacles. Super underrated. I have to say, I don't think I've ever cast that one or had it on the list before. Flip Fireforge. Blade Barrier. Ooh. Ryan West is backing up Blake Ryan in his saying of Everard's black tentacles is a brutal spell. Very well done. Caverna, Kona Cold. My old AD&D gnome thief used to have a magic ring with it. Wonder Twin powers activate. Kona Cold. Oh boy. Come on, man. Well, that didn't take long. Bigby's probing finger. Okay, all right. Well, there you go. Okay, hold on. Just bear with me. We got another idea for next week. Okay, favorite D&D spell, legit D&D spell. Next week, we'll do spins on D&D spells. All right, so get those creative wheels, juices turning. Victor says BX floating disc. Tad, knock is boring but useful. Come on, where's mend? Do I hear mend? Tyler, good to see you. Welcome. Nothing. He says nothing as good as Call of Cthulhu's attract fish. Prove me wrong. Oh, I don't know if that's a wise move. Oh God. Thanks, Harrigan. Hey, thanks, buddy. Fraser says Bigby's probing figure. Choice of alien scientists visiting Earth. Why is Siri talking? Harrigan's gonna acquiesce here. Wayne says prestidigitation. Or prestidigitation. Yeah. Stinking cloud, always a good time. Oh, yeah. Stinking cloud. We don't want to name it. Hey, why don't we call it fart? No. That's not going to work. Flatulence? I cast flatulence. Huh. Rotten eggs. Spell components, one stanky rotten egg. Caverna, just bear with me. He says, poo feelings. Power word liquefy or time stop. Chromatic Orbed from 2E was good. Not sure if they updated it. First rule of D&D Magic by Tim says, as the blast radius of a fireball increases, the number of problems it cannot solve approaches 0. Got a cough I'm still trying to get over. Hurricane of Stinking Cloud. Components Taco Bell. Hey, Taco Bell, love you. Please don't. Hey, it's all good. This stream not sponsored by Taco Bell or Vanilla Coke, by the way. Just wanted to put that out there. Ryan says, if I could actually have a spell, polymorph is what I would pick. Or fly. Okay, all right. Oh, God. Flint, Big B's Cloud of Flatulence. All right, yellow card. Just saying. 4 hours before. Spell. Okay, hold on a minute. There's a Kickstarter here. The Book of Alternate Spells for compatible with the world's largest RPG game, most popular RPG. And it should be like, okay, flatulence, spell components, bean burrito, Taco Bell, casting time, 4 hours. Area of effect. Doubles the effectiveness if cast within a confined space like an automobile. Color spray, Caverna says, was a good spell as well. Does it still exist in 5e? I believe so. Wayne says, love the spells that make whole classes or pillars of the game. Redundant, knock, detect, whatever. Create food and water, light. Maze is a great one also. Well, I suppose, you could have maze if you wanted to create a lot of corn, I guess, in your D&D. It's kind of a weird one, but all right. It's Orcus at Orcus, of course. Tad says Chromatic Orb and Color Spray are alive and well in 5e. He confirms. Shanbot 42, version 42, V42. It's the size engine Shanbot runs on. Mend. Use that little cantrip to make sure our characters looked presentable and helped many NPCs with random problems. Non-D&D spell, third party probably, hateful defecation. Indeed. Indeed. Sleep was an overpowered spell. Okay, sleep, charm, maybe we can even elaborate. What are your top 3 you got to put on the character sheet? First level, hey, we're going to start at 5th level, whatever, right? Got to have these 3 all the time, every time. Any magic user, boom, these 3. Could even be clerics, We're kind of overlooking the clerics here a little bit, I think. Give them clerics a little love. Come on, cure light wounds. Come on. It's a no-brainer, right? Medic! I don't know what you want from me, man. I don't have any cure light wound spells. I'm running DCC at the moment. Charm Person is going to wreak havoc, I could tell, in a good way. Yeah, and DCC for sure. Polymorph spells have both aided me as a player and doomed me as a DM. We used to cast sleep and try to instant kill our enemies. Later, the GM decided that we have to roll to see if we would be able to hit the sleeping foe. But they just don't want to make it that easy. They don't want to, sleep, everybody's asleep. Now what do you want to do? You can do whatever you want. Too easy. Too easy. You foiled the game master's plan, Caverna. Ryan says, necromancy gets a bad name. Charm and command are the true evil spells. Oh, man. It's even better when you cast one of those on another player character. Oh, the love that it produces at the table. Am I right? Am I right, Game Masters? Am I right? Sleep. Too funny. Can you imagine like a wizard putting a player character to sleep in the like first round of initiative in order to protect them, right? I put you to sleep so that you would feign that you were I know the monster, so I know that the monster, if they think that you are dead, they will move on. So that's why I put you to sleep. I protected you from yourself. Tim says sleep is the poor wizard's fireball. Hoorah! Eldritch Blast all day. Eldritch Blast all day long. Give the cleric a little love. Let's not go there, dude. Touche. X card. Jason says, any gravity spell, or pardon me, graviturgy, fancy word of saying you are now 50 pounds heavier. Sometimes I get there, Ryan. I don't know. Enlarge. That's a good one. Has always been fun to use. And let's remember, kids might be watching, so let's keep the enlarging spell jokes to PG levels. Yeah, yes. Glad Todd's here today. Keeping us all, above bar, if you will. Blake's 3 says, black tentacles, stone skin, chain lightning. A chain lightning. Running down the street. Chain lightning, go chain lightning. I don't know the rest of the words of the song. Stone skin is really good. I want Blake Ryan on my team. There you go. Morning, Ben. Good to see you. Thanks for joining, everybody. Appreciate you. Yeah, there you go, Ryan. I don't know if we're at the peak yet. We're like, we're quite a ways in, actually. I'm surprised. Because it took you like 20 minutes to talk about getting a vanilla Coke. How stupid. If you are indeed hating this video, feel free to do one of these. Smash that dislike button. If you feel so compelled and you have a little bit of, empathy, maybe even sympathy, feel free to hit the like button. Meteor Swarm is the rich wizard's fireball. Tim's got an economics table of spells, wizard spells. Like Flint says, hit that thumbs up. Not to be confused with, I would hit that. All right. Should we get into some stuff? Today? All right, first one. I got a question for some of the folks that are in the biz, if you will, in the biz. GAMA was, I think, this past week, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm not, as of this recording. I should denote. Being recorded April 9th, 2024, in the year of our Lord. Anybody in the chat members of GAMA? GAMA. The Game Manufacturers Association. Did I say April 9th? March 9th? March 9th, I said. It's March 9th. Tim, don't do that to me. I'm getting too old, man. Did I say April? Oh, my God. March 9th. Holy. This guy doesn't even know the date. Like, what's his problem? Why am I still here? said somebody lurking. Gamma Llama Ding Dong. Yeah. Looked like there was a lot of good talks at Gamma. Wish they had been streamed or recorded. Wow, that would be privy to members, I would imagine. I don't know if they would want to release those things to the general public. No Gamma members here? Did you know you could become a Gamma member? Not even even if you're not an industry person, they have membership for folks that are kind of just like you and me, like average non-writing, rules developing. Is it beneficial? Why join Gamma? I just wanted to bring this up because it was Gamma trade show this past week, and I've looked at Gamma before. I mean, they do Origins. They're the force behind Origins. And if you could get a membership as a non-voting member. It costs like $100. And then of course it goes up depending on, what, there's some benefits to different levels of membership, of course. So I have not, Fraser says no. Okay. I was looking for the folks that have done some work. Blake, Ryan, Todd, never been. Now you don't have to go to Gamma, right? You could become a member of Gamma and not go to the Gamma trade show. Anybody else know? Anybody thought of aware of this? I know we know of Gamma, but did we know would it make sense? Leadership, right? There's committees, thought leadership, voting rights. Some of the reasons why you might want to join. Weekly newsletter. So knowledge, right? Weekly newsletter, webinars, Origins Trade Day. I think a lot of FLG, I don't know about a lot, but FLGSs usually kind of benefit from Gamma, right? They can get some inside scoops on products and publishers, and it's not just role-playing games by any means, but there's the Origins Trade Day. So you'd use your free badges to Origins to gain useful new skills and knowledge too. So maybe get a badge to Origins? Ordering guides, participate in regular guides, recommending new and evergreen products for retailers to stock. Networking, probably one of the bigger ones, I'm guessing. Private Facebook group. Then there's the events, Gamma Expo, sorry. Expo is the largest hobby games industry event in the nation. Build your business and new professional relationships across 4 days. Origins Game Fair, obviously. And then industry calendar. Discover what other industry events are happening each month and make plans to connect with other members across the world. And then support business services. Take advantage of a wide variety of business services organized to provide you improved rates and benefits as a member. And then Career Center. Get upload resume. Submit a job listing. Search through opportunities to find your next big venture in the industry. I don't know. I've considered it, but I don't know if it would be beneficial to me. It would be interesting if I got inside scoops on what's going on maybe in the hobby, but my guess is that I don't know how big a slice the RPG pieces would be. So Todd says, as I've understood it, Gamma is more for producers of physical products. Having a booth and standing there holding your iPad doesn't really do much. Well, that's the trade show again, right? Wow. That's the old reference. Nobody has commented on Porsche. There's no substitute quote. Come on. Well, you guys let me down. I'll just say it's a little early. Ryan says, says it was in Kentucky. Went to it when it was in Vegas. I think they've had it in Vegas before. Wayne says, nope. The only folks who seem to go are larger stores, distributors, etc. Figure you'd need to get pretty big name game producer for it to make sense to go. And that does not surprise me, Wayne. Ryan says, I feel like when I went back in 2001, it was a lot of board and card games more than TTRPGs. Fair. Tad says, I've wanted to go, but haven't. Same with Metatopia, where I could see Metatopia is certainly valuable because a lot of ash cans and play testing and things of that nature are kind of a forefront of Topia of a meta. All right, let's move on, shall we? All right. Let's move on here. What do we got for RPG stuff, news stuff? Yeah. Yeah. Swoosh is working. Something was broken about it, so I tried to fix it today. All right. Twilight 2000. Yeah. Well, you kind of know something was coming from Freialiga. Hostile Waters and the Black Madonna for Twilight 2000 now on pre-order. So, hey, if you were in on the Kickstarter for Twilight 2000, you would have gotten was it the 2000? I think, right? Or was it the Kickstarter for Urban Ops? I don't know. They pre-ordered that. They didn't kickstart it. Anyways, the reason I bring this up is because you would have gotten a code so that you could get the Black Madonna for free. So if you overlook that little blurb in the emails, you may want to go and pick that out. So just saying. Hostile Waters. It's the new edition of RPG Classic Twilight 2000. It's a modular expansion, so you still need the core rules. That includes everything you need to play in a marine environment. Hostile Waters is loosely based on Pirates of the Vistula for the first edition of Twilight 2000, but designed to be used for any waterways. So going back to the classic, basing it off of that and bringing it up to snuff for the 4th edition. And it tells you what's all involved. And then the Black Madonna. It's a campaign expansion based on the classic adventure again, right? With the same title for the first edition game, this new and updated supplement is written by the original author, Frank Fry and Chris Keeling. So, yeah. Sean, did you get on those? You probably did, right? Like, come on, dude. And, yeah, I did. So what? Yeah, of course. Come on. I mean, you guys, you do know, like, come on. I didn't put the link to GAMA in there. I suppose I could probably put that in there in case anybody has any interest in exploring it further. There you go. So, yeah, there's that. NASA, they got an RPG out. Or a supplement, anyway. You guys read about this? Crazy astronauts, engineers. Yeah, this is at literally science.nasa.gov. Came out very early or much earlier in the week. It's been floating around our Discord and in the social medias. It's time to gather your party in your favorite tabletop role-playing game system. A dark mystery has settled over the city of Aldestron on the rogue planet of Ixlaris. Researchers dedicated to studying the cosmos have disappeared, and the Hubble Space Telescope has vanished from Earth's timeline. Did you know they got nerdy RPG guys over there? Guys and women. You know the deal. Of course they do. Come on. You know what we should do when we're not like screwing around with Mars? We should write an RPG adventure. Dude, yes. Yeah. Commentary's up to about 9 today, I think. Only an ambitious crew of adventurers can uncover what was lost. Are you up to the challenge? Adventure is designed for a party 4 to 7th level, 7 to 10 characters, and is easily adaptable for your preferred tabletop role-playing game system. So, no mention of 5e, just saying. Classic villain is mentioned. Download your docs below. So, they have points of contact. Questions about the module may be directed at Claire Andrioli and Rob Garner in the Office of Communications at NASA's Goddard Space Flight Center. So yeah, I can just imagine. Yeah, I don't know. We've talked about that enough. We need something else. Like, we've sent out pictures of like planets and moons and I don't know. What else? Updates on Mars? No, it's been beaten to death. I don't know. Let's send out an email. We'll just send out an internal email and see if anybody has any ideas. Whoa, hey, this one. Hey, I like this. So yeah, there you go. 3 downloads. Instructional booklet. It's got a map. And then the poster. You can get the poster. You can get the poster. You can get the poster of the lost universe. That would be kind of cool to get the poster. I'd love to have it framed and like put up over here. That would be kind of cool. Anybody get this yet? Have they read it? Anybody read this and check it out yet? I heard it's a mega dungeon. No. Is it better than the Wendy's RPG? Wow. Wendy's gave you dice, didn't they? And now we can expect Neil deGrasse Tyson to start dumping on D&D physics. Great. Yeah, he would too. Oh, some of the material that's in the adventure just really isn't completely accurate. And there needs to be some course correction within that. There's a lot of space science in the scenario. Good for teachers to use to teach too. Oh, have you read it, Tyler? I blame Wendy's for this. Sure, why not? It's science nerds, so it is 865 pages of 2-column rules using 4-point font and no art. It would be cool if it looked more like what's the Kickstarter I got in? The Team Deathmatch from Evil Hat, Red Hat, Linux, Evil Hat RPGs. Come on now. That it would be look like a technical manual. Tyler says I skimmed it. I've not fully read it. Well, you're probably further along than some of us here for sure. I won't mention any names, but all right, let's keep her moving. Keep her moving, as we say in the Midwest. Chaosium, basic role-playing game, role-playing design challenge. Over $10,000 in cash and prizes could be yours, but you have to participate to qualify. As part of the submission, entrants will need to provide a pitch for their game, both long and short form, production budget for their game, an outline on how the winnings from the BRP Design Challenge will help bring their game to life. What? Dude, I'm going to take the money and go sip Mai Tais for like a week. What are you talking about? What am I on? A competitor market analysis of their game, showcasing where it fits in the market as a product. How the BRP rules have been used in their game. What makes their use of the BRP system, their setting, and or the gameplay experience unique. All entrants retain ownership of their work in its entirety. Minor detail that people will probably want to know. So Chaosium does not require the signing over of rights of any kind in order to enter the BRP Design Challenge. Winners and shortlisted entries will also retain ownership, and regardless of what winnings may be received as part of this competition, may still publish their games royalty-free under the ORC license. May still publish their games royalty-free under the ORC license. But what if they want to do it under Creative Commons? Does that matter? So anyways, what's the prizes? Play fun games, win fun prizes. Shortlist up to 10. Up to 10 winners will receive $500. Winners, 3 of them will be chosen. $2,000 in addition to shortlist prize. Not quite sure what shortlist prize is. And then People's Choice. So this must be put out, going to be out to the public to vote on, which means, hey, popularity contest, baby. Number 1, only one given out, $500 in addition to any other prize. Oh, my bad. That's sounds like a runner-up to the other 3. Something like that. Anyways, each award will also receive a trophy. Whoa. It's got a primer for designing games with BRP. Submissions close on May 31st, 2024 at 11:59 p.m. Pacific U.S. time. Pacific, not specific. Pacific. And that's got an FAQ. Anybody going to get in on this? I might throw my hat in the ring. I don't know. Maybe I got something. I don't know. Tim says, this sounds overly complicated. Well, Tim, that depends. Not sure many solo designers are used to that level of business plan. Whoa, Blake, yikes. Maybe, I don't know. I think the term to be used for this is removing the wheat from the chaff. Whoops, where are we going? Keeps moving on me. Retaining ownership is a plus for sure, Todd says. Tim says, just get some celebrity to talk about your half-baked game and it will all outsell all other BRP games. Wow, that is a take. And all you have to do is all the market analysis for us. Yeah, that's kind of like weird, right? We've read your brief. It sounds plausible. You got the job. Todd says, though I can't help but wonder if the $2,000 is your production budget. So you need to prove you could produce this product within that budget rather than win $2,000 and have them produce your product. I think there's probably some stuff in the FAQ we're not going over for sure. Whoops. A trophy. I was going to pass on this, but since it includes a trophy, I'm in. You know, you just got the one thing for that one person, Orcus. Blake says, sticking with YZE for 2 of my projects, user-friendly and growing platform. Look at Blake. PBTA devotee. Like, check into YZE. I had nothing to do with it. Just saying. Way to go, Blake. Blake RPG Zone. No lie detected. BRP. Snooze to me. Plus all the homework. Nope. Good luck with your market analysis, Sean. Thanks, Wayne. Hey. Thanks, Wayne. Sad trumpet. Todd, you got the wrong instrument, my dude. It's sad trombone. That's what I'm here for. Correcting other people's mistakes. a little sassy today, obviously. All right, next up, keep her moving. Keep her moving. Edge Studio. From the makers of The Legend of Five Rings. Star Wars Fantasy Flight Games in Genesis comes back, rewind, re-record, adapted for the first time as a tabletop RPG. Check out our upcoming release of Arkham, whatever it's called. You guys can't even probably see that video. There it is. Arkham Horror, the role-playing game starter set, coming sometime in the future. August 2nd, 2024. That's like it, man. Everybody's like, hey, this new game's coming out. And literally, like, I think that I tried to look for a press release formally. Like, I can't find it. So literally, they're like snapshotting this tweet and like, look, this is coming out and this is what they're going to be doing. It's going to be based on this. I'm like, where did they get all this info? You literally go to Edge Studio. It's like Edge Studio. What is it? Like edge-studio.net is the website. Dude, no. I've complained about their website in the past because I'm a Fantasy Flight Games at Midnight fan, and they just, I don't know. I don't get it. Like, they could have put the video on their website somehow in a little news press release. But what the hell do I know? What the hell, dude? What the hell do I know? This guy thinks he knows everything. What is this problem? I'm tearing into that guy today. I'm just saying. Box set, yeah, hey. Oh, and you know what? I'm sorry. I have not been putting the links in there. Really? Like, come on, Sean. I apologize. I'm slipping here. Ryan West usually is like, hey, buddy. Links, please. So, yeah. Interesting. I wonder how Chaosium feels about that. Hey. Hashtag too soon, huh? God blast it out. In a world where Call of Cthulhu already exists. And it is D6s. Somebody commented on that, Victor. D6s. Expected to see crazy dice in that video. No, D6s. It's an RPG based on board game, based on board game, based on an RPG. Tyler, I need to see you more. I need to see you more often. All right. Ryan says, I do usually jump on you about links. That's all right. It's all right. Okay, I appreciate vote of confidence. All right. There you go. Anybody interested in getting that thing? Like, holy but jeepers, Sean, man. Where's my buddy Jeff at today? I'm a little disappointed I don't see Jeff Meister. WizKids unleashes new $400 D&D Icons of the Realms Dragon Boxed Miniature. Cool, man. It's Gargantuan. So if you don't know what Gargantuan means in the miniatures side of things, if you've never seen the red dragon that they came out with a long time ago, fire, like it had the fire coming out in plastic. A buddy of mine, Peter Lee, who used to work at Wizards, had that miniature. I think he got it right before he started at Wizards, because he used to repaint their miniatures when the skirmish game was out, and then actually put them on wooden bases as kind of trophies for the miniature skirmishes tournaments at Gen Con. And so he repainted the big red dragon one, and then he put in like an LED and the bottom where the fire was coming, hit the ground. Anyways, this thing's going to be huge. It's going to be like 12 inches high. $400? I don't even know what the red dragon went for. I don't think it was $400. So, hey, inflation, plastics, logistics, 2024, Sean. So also comes with a miniature representing his alter ego, Fizbin the Fabulous. So this is Bahamut, right? Bahamut. So Fizbin the Fabulous from the Dragonlance, as well as a swarm of canaries miniature. So the dragon's like probably a couple bucks, and then Fizbin is, $398. Just saying. Or buy 3D printer for that much and print your own, roughly $4. Hey-o, Ryan, hey-o. If knockoff D&D Kickstarters make millions of dollars, this will sell. Flit Fire Forge can't tell if you're Beavis or Butthead. Yes. $400 in this economy. Well, it's US dollars, Todd. So it's a little different. Your neck of the woods, it's probably going to be 600. So, it's even worse. All right. Did I put a link in there? Because I know there's a few people like scrambling to grab that thing. It'd be cool. I'm going to tell Brett. He's got to plop that down in front of his game group. Yeah, that would be awesome. Let's discover how Dungeons and Dragons came to be with this book. So this has been talked about. It's the making of original D&D 1970 to 1977. And they're going to reprint the white box books, I believe, to be put in this thing. In honor of the 50th anniversary, Wizards of the Coast is turning back the clock with definitive record on how Dungeons and Dragons came to be. Blah, 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 blah. So the collection pulls together early published writings, booklets, and supplements. Early articles and documents show the foundation for contemporary D&D. There's even previously unpublished correspondence between Gygax and Dave Arneson, who co-created the role-playing game. Other aspects of this tome of D&D history include peruse a remarkable collection of magazine and fanzine articles, no longer publicly available, flip through facsimiles of all the first printings of OD&D, compiled in a single book for the first time in D&D's publishing history. Wow. Explore the creation and development of the original 74 game with insightful commentary by John Peterson, playing at the edge of the world, playing at the world historian. So, so we're talking about again, but release date is supposed to hit the shelves June 18th, 2024. So it's available for pre-order now, just so you know. So if you are one of those folks that wants to get in on that, there you go. Now there's a date. I didn't know the date, and I don't know if the date's been out there, but now I know, and it is. So there you go. Morning, Renee. Good to see you. Flint is 5 minutes behind. Whoa, you went backwards. Anyone else see the irony of a book about the making of D&D was made with a budget that far outpaces the actual budget to create D&D? Well, there's a few interesting things about our hobby out there. The only thing WotC is doing that remotely addresses the anniversary this year. Yeah, I feel like it's been kind of a fizzle. I thought it was going to be pumped up like, woo, it's going to be D&D Mardi Gras every month. Orcus Dorcas. Well, that and crapping on the creators in YouTube videos. Well, yikes, yeah. Hey, Laramie, good to see you. Yeah, get some sleep at sweetness. Is it $99? Ooh. Okay, well. All right, what else? Keep moving on. Let's go. Cyberpunk Red expands with Edge Runners, new campaign book, and more. So this came out of GAMA. I tried to find some GAMA news. Was not overly successful. But Cyberpunk Red kicks off 2024 with a bang. So, yeah, of course, most exciting thing is Edge Runner's Mission Kit, which puts you in the time frame of the hit anime with character art and new rules for quick hacks and under 2077 tech. This will practically be a new way to play. It's not the only thing. We got a brief look at the first published campaign for Cyberpunk Red, Tales of the Red, Forlorn Hope, as well as Interface Red Volume 3. Check out what's headed for Night City in 2024. So there you go for you cyberpunk. You want a cyberpunk red? There you go. Todd, by the way, crapping on people is actually a compliment to say it to some of us, not saying who. Indeed. There will be no kink shaming, Todd. Righty. All right. Next up, yo. From Bella Souls as well. Steamforged Games and Cobalt Press will make a Tales of the Valiant starter set. I went to Cobalt Press's page and I couldn't find the press release, but I probably didn't dig very hard. But it's out there somewhere. Steamforged Games has been known to do some pretty decent starter sets. They have them listed here somewhere in the article. I don't recall some of them, but I know word on the street is that they've been pretty decent. And then, of course, Project Black Flag, a.k.a. TOTV. But the details are sparse. They say, here's a look at the official announcement. Oh, I guess there's this. I don't know where they put this, though. Announced today, we're creating a new starter set for Tales of the Valiant to redefine the beginner's experience and true gateway for new players. You can read the full official announcement below. Hey, should probably find that out. 2 major players, Cobalt Press and Steamforged Games, thrilled to announce partnership. I thought somewhere in here I saw... Yeah, here we go. Worth mentioning from the article here is the kinds of stuff that Steamforged makes. In the press release, Matt Hart, co-founder of creative director at Steamforged Games, said that they were excited to create an incremental experience that will scaffold players through the levels until they're competent, confident, and having an excellent time in the process. Meanwhile, Wolfgang Bauer, founder and CEO of Cobalt Press, mentioned wanting the new players to, quote, take their first steps into the hobby in a way that is easily accessible and fun, end quote, while also hyping up the beautiful products Steamforged Game releases. So if you've looked at Epic Encounter series, Steamforged has been behind that apparently, and that's a... So anyways, there you go. Starter sets. Did you see Hobbs enter the chat? Hobbs, where you been, man? Where you been? Glad you could show up, buddy. Glad you could show up. Good to see you. Say hi to your mother for me. What reference is that? Anyone? Throwing them out there. By the way, since nobody guessed my Porsche, there's no substitute. That would be from Risky Business. Risky Business. I did not promote Tales of Argosa yet. Anyone know anyone who has used Tales of the Valiant at all? No. Harrigan's addressed no. No Hobbsy. Jared Rasher has looked at it. Jared is a machine. So what do I know blog? I think is his blog's address. So this place has gone to the Sean's. Fantastic, buddy. Working, bro. Hi to your mother. Hey, donkey. Tad hit it. Hey, donkey. How you doing? Say hi to your mother for me. Why not? Should I? I don't know. Tales of Argosa? What is it? Dude, this guy's messing up. He's coming in here, shows up like once every 6 months. throws me just out of, just into disarray. It's complete chaos. Okay, here we go. So I saw this on Twitter. Thank you to @slovenlytrolls. I'm sorry, on X. So the Ennies just got rid of their podcast category and made it best streaming content? ? Is this because the best podcast award last year was won by a YouTube account? Or they continue either way, not a fan of this. Podcasts are a niche within the TTRPG space, but lumping them together with video formats doesn't seem like the right call. Two different mediums and two different strengths. Why not give them their own categories? Which I will agree. I'll agree. There's just so many questions. How saturated will this new category become, making it harder to judge? Do podcasts even stand a chance in the new category due to the higher popularity of YouTube channels and filmed apps? Filmed APSs, actual plays. We are obviously very biased, not only as a podcast. I'll promote their podcast in a second here, but a podcast that is submitted to the Ennies before and found the entire experience more confusing than anything. Open to opinions on this. The whole thing feels very odd. And they say very open feedback. So I was looking in what they were talking about. So just a link to their tweet, and you can check out their podcast if you would like, which is, I will say it here. It looks slovenlytrolls.com. Here, I'll copy it and put it in the chat as well. So yes, interesting. Like no kind of press release thingy about it. It's just if you go to the Ennie Award, well, hey, why don't I take you there? If you go to the FAQ and you scroll all the way down, there's categories. And there's no best podcast. That's where they've snipped it, actually. So best streaming content, formerly known as best podcast. It's right here. Like you could barely see it. But it says formerly known as best podcast. This category recognizes the best RPG-related media created in a series format. This includes both audio and video formats of podcasts, YouTube channels, etc. So I would say based on that, although streaming is, so if I recorded actual plays but didn't stream them and put it up there. Plus, podcasts are usually not streamed unless you do it on YouTube, which technically isn't a podcast, but there's YouTube podcasts, and there's so many things to say. I mean, we are graced with a nominated podcast host with Hobbs, ironically enough today, or coincidentally, I should say. Hobbs, do you have anything as being a formerly nominated RPG podcast? Do you have anything to say about this topic? Orcus Dorcas has obviously an opinion, obviously there. Oh, Low Fantasy Gaming, the Redux. Got it. Okay, I know what that is. I have not talked about it. Is it out? Tyler says, do they have a separate actual play category? They do not. The only thing worse than a podcast is a YouTube channel. All right, then. There are several podcasts that migrated or added their content to YouTube and similar platforms. Yeah. Yes, they did. I think TikTok is the bottom. Whoa. Orcus Dorcas says, yeah, but putting your audio on YouTube doesn't really count as YouTube video media. The platform shouldn't matter. It's the content. Podcast has become Kleenex if you equate a podcast to YouTube. Do you have a podcast? Yeah, it's on YouTube. Because it doesn't have an RSS feed. Oh, Sean, are you going to cover NASA today? You're late to the game, buddy. I kicked it off. It was like the highlight of the kickoff here. Come on, Laramie. I already went over it. Rewind. You can live rewind. It's in there, buddy. Feels like the infamous quote, the medium is the message, fell by the wayside here. It's why digital content has its own category from traditional print. Oh, here again says, about to kickstart, I think. Tales of Argos is he referring to, I'm guessing. So I got to say, well, it still includes podcasts. I mean, what's it going to be? Like Critical Role, Dimension 20, Ken and Robin, like what? Oh, you didn't know I had two cameras also running in the mic, made me spit take? That's what I'm here for, man. Two cameras? Come on, man. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about? All right, let's see. What else? Did I put the link in the chat? I did put the link to the tweet. I will put a link into the Ennies. So it'll be an interesting category. I'm streaming, right? I qualify. Even if it wasn't podcast, streaming. I'm actually streaming. Up your nose shot with a rubber hose. Up your nose shot with a rubber hose shot. All right, so let's see what else we got here. We're moving. Oh, you guys are gonna love this. This was posted to stay positive, but come on, man. This is you guys got to know about this. If you don't know about this, you got to know about it because it's bad stuff. It's bad stuff, but you need to be aware so you don't propagate bad stuff. So Chris Gunnerman, who is behind Basic Fantasy, right? This guy, Twitter and it's hit Reddit, Twitter, right? It's made its rounds, which is a good thing because it squashes what this person's trying to do. Excuse me. Bishop Madison Brooks of the Gothic Church, who claims to be the pontiff of that church, has taken Basic Fantasy RPG, and several of their modules and supplements and put them on sale with copyright statements altered. So that's no bueno. Don't do that. Not only don't do that, but you can help the folks that have put in tons of time and hours and has tons of fans and has had that RPG out for quite some time and not go and buy this knockoff that's just basically taking everything, supposedly removing the art, and then it was literally on drive-thru for a while. And then it was on Amazon, specifically Amazon Canada. They have been pulled now. You can't bring those up. And Chris has been I think he's been perusing the net to make sure that there's no traces of this thing around. Dragon's Foot, I think, forums had actually posted about it too. Hey, don't go buy this thing. It's not legit. So the word is out on the street, and that's what I'm trying to do here is just to make sure that somebody that might not be aware of this is not a new and cool game from a new or existing publisher. the Demons and Dragons thing that's out there roaming around from Gothic Games or whatever their company is called. Go get Basic Fantasy RPG, the legit version, online, and I think you can get it for free if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, taking material from another book and adapting it for your own purposes. Yep, this guy runs a church, all right, right? Yeah, says Todd. Yeah, it's totally not cool. I haven't seen anybody like but wait a second. Like everybody's helping Chris out as far as I can tell. Everybody's trying to support him, get the word out. It's not something, that I wouldn't say it falls in line with stay positive as a RPG force, but we gotta point this stuff out. It's just not. It's no bueno, not cool at all. I'll tell you, just saying. I never knew this person. I didn't ever heard of this person, but now I have. Wayne has opinion. way more expensive than the original BFRPG. Yeah, it's just not cool. Yeah, total plagiarism. The whole it's just. So there's been people that send a cease and desist, and Chris is like, nah, I'm covering it this way. Because even if he sends a cease and desist, I mean, it's probably going to cost money, which I'm sure, I can't say how, Chris could be sitting on millions of dollars or he can be sitting on, minimal dollars. But, just public awareness will probably help get this out, because the cease and desist is going to be like, oh, a lawyer sent me a cease and desist. Throw it away. So there you go. Wanted to put that out there. I will put a link. If you want to know more, you don't want to take my word for it and what's going on, check it out. Check it. And they were he's kind of keeping track here about some of the places he's seen it. There's some really offshoot sites, I think, that have put it up for some reason. They probably don't even know. So, yeah. All right. So there you go. Okay. What? All right. This, I don't know. The Doors of Night. So if you are an individual that appreciates Against the Dark Master, this publisher here, his name is Gabe Dibbing, I think is this publisher's name. I believe I've met this individual actually. So if you're interested, Gabe just put this out on Drive Through. It is for Against the Dark Master. It's got 50 new entries for epithets, 50 new entries for dark places, 50 new coveted artifacts, and a full profile for the Spider Queen of Glamours. Here you go. Link. Go check it out. Pow. Art by Nicole Cardiff. Cardiff. Heck, Gabe, what a hack. I heard he's an up and comer. Keep an eye on this one. Let's see what else. You got something else out there, don't you, Gabe? 2D20. Where is that thing I had? Did I not bookmark it? What? Come on. Hey, Sean, if you just click on publisher name, it'll bring up all the stuff. Oh, okay. Good to know. Where is it? No. 2D20. Where is it? Ah! Am I? Well, it didn't work, smart guy. Gabe, where is it? Do you have it published? Maybe you don't have it out on drive-thru yet. It doesn't work. 2D20 Adventures. Oh, that's right. You released it under Modifius community thing. Yes. Ah, shoot. Oh, you have 2 profiles. Anyways, let me see if I can find it. What's this? What is the title? I'll search for it. Just give me like a couple keywords. Gabe. I'll just put Gabe 2D20. Because he's known as Gabe 2D20 guy. No, that's not it. That's not going to work. Gabe Modifius. That's not going to work either. I play. There we go. That's what I'll put in there. Servants of the channel. Look at that. Boom, bam. Servants of the channel god. Or Chanel. Sorry, Gabe. I should not. Very serious about products for people I actually know that put out. Okay. This is Conan 2D20. And you can get it as a discount right now. Because it's GM's Day 5 days ago and still going for the week. So, map by Brian LeBlanc. Get it while it's hot. Servants of the Channel God is an adventure for 2 to 6 players for 2D20 sword and sorcery role-playing. I might have misspoke earlier where I mentioned the Robert E. Howard property. That is, you could probably play it with that, I'm guessing. Okay, just wanted to say. Now click his name, he says. Hey, Sean, I got another product out there, dude. Can you click my name on this one? Where's your name? Oh, okay, at the top. Got it. There we go. There, I'll put these both out there. Satisfaction of the Sea Witch and Servants of the Channel God. And he can't publish Conan material. That's why he can't do it. So there you go. There you go. And if you want more Gabe, yeah, listen to Analytic Dice. This stream not sponsored by Analytic Dice, nor probably endorsed by Analytic Dice, but, you know. All right. I'm still going. Let's keep it going. Mega bundle. Zwei or zwei. You guys get in on this? Hey, get in on this? 80 items. I got it in the last DCC one. I'm not a Mutant Crawl Classics guy, so, you know, there's that. There's a lot in here. Kind of a lot. 80? Look at this, man. It just keeps going and going and going and going. Get it. Andy Hall. Come on, where's my mouse? There you go. Check it. Next. Another bundle. Let's do it. What's this other bundle? Dune. Ooh-wee-hoo. I'll give you one more before I get on the floor. Don't bring me Dune. Don't bring me Dune. Don't bring me Dune. Don't bring me Dune. If you're like watching the movies and you want to experience Dune, it's been out for a little while. Now you can get, I got in on this bundle, I will say. 17 items. There's a 4, 8, and 17 item option. For like $20, you can get all 17 items. Which is a little weird on this one. So just a note, I got in on this. It says, here, go collect your stuff. And it was like a list of PDFs. Pretty typical, Humble Bundle. And I'm like, but the list of PDFs doesn't have the core book. What? And then up at the above, it says like, get your redemption code for the core book. And I thought, is this the redemption code to get like a discount on the hardback version? Like I think they're offering like 50% discount on the actual hardbound book. And there's a way you can get that. And I'm like, well, that's for that. And I didn't even look at it. Well, that is the redemption code at drive-through for the PDF of the core book. So if it seems like I get everything, but I don't get where's my core book? That's where it is. So just I'm only speaking out my ignorance in my brain, because you guys are probably smarter than that, but just saying. Not wearing earbuds. Personal foul, Tyler. Harrigan has played Dune at GameholeCon and was very impressed with it. I don't know what that means to anybody else, but I hold his opinion in high esteem. He has standards, I will say. I think, what he has explained to me is there's couple of different facets of the game. It's a little unique in RPGs, which is kind of interesting. I found interesting. Orcus loves the Dune RPG. You have played, sir. You have run. Laramie, it's not true. Stop it, Laramie. Self-shaming, no bueno here. Not allowed. All right, that's a list of what I would just classify under RPG stuff, I guess, for the week. All right, like, oh man, holy cow, it's almost, is this thing almost over? He does make exceptions. Oh, you played and run and was in the playtest. Well, hey, all right. If you have any questions about Dune, please look up Orcus Dorcas RPG Shenanigans on YouTube, and just in his YouTube comments somewhere, just start hitting him up. Very accessible person. And then if you don't get any response there, head over to Titterpig's RPG podcast. Call in, email, tweet at him. It's the Dune hotline, if you will. I don't know if what I did was a good thing for you or not, Orcus Dorcas. Oh, let's see. All right, Ian World, no affiliation with Ian World. Okay, but hey, go ahead and check them out. We're gonna go through their print news stuff. See what's going on. What's print news? Stuff I'm sure I'm missing throughout the entire hobby. Starting off with Into the Deep Wild Expeditions, Monsternomicon, The Lost Pages by Privateer Games. It's hardcover rule books. I think each one $35, I got to imagine. So if you are Iron Kingdom's person, you will probably love these three things and may already start scooping them up at your local game store. All right. Let's see. Next, Return to the Starless Sea. Classic DCC scenario. Probably, I have to say, it's probably one of the more popular ones. Because Sailors on the Starless Sea was like a zero-level funnel. A lot of people run it. It's very highly recommended. And so Return to the Starless Sea by Goodman Games, $18. Giant adventure consisting of both zero-level funnel and a first-level adventure in this very one product. There you go. Can be played as an at-home tournament. serve as a sequel to the infamous DCC number 67 Sailors on the Starless Sea. I don't know who wrote this. It is Terry Olson and team. Did Terry do the original? Do you guys know? I don't know. Tyler says Return to Starless was an insta-buy for me. No, he was not. Harley did the original. I thought Harley did. I wasn't sure. I didn't want to misspeak. Fact checkers say Harley Stroh. No. All right, moving on. Sky OV. It is OV. Sky of. Finally, somebody who's writing proper English. Sky of Crimson Flame, second printing. Blights of the Eastern Forest by Owl Knight Publishing. This, too, is for DCC RPG. Softcover adventures. Sky of Crimson Flame is a zero-level adventure. Woefully unprepared peasant PCs battle with flayed madmen, suffer the suckling bite of winged cherub headbats, and journey through the Stygian depths of a dreadful keep filled with secrets and macabre mayhem to put an end to a ritual that will bring about an eon of chaos. All right. Blights on the Eastern Forest is a first-level campaign that sends PCs on a dangerous mission to cleanse the evil that spawns from the very roots of the woods. There you go. Check it. Epic Encounters Savannah the Knoll Pack. Epic Encounters Rage of the Knoll Warseeker by Steamforged Games. Steamforged Games, spoken earlier about Tales of the Valiants, right? So, yeah, some miniatures. Diesel Punk. Not to be mistaken for Vin Diesel Punk. Tomorrow City, Diesel Punk, role-playing by Osprey Games. Unique dice pool system. Hardcover rulebook, $35. PCs explore a world of dark science and diesel punk action. Features quick character creation and a dice pool system. Anybody, like... Dude. I'm a mess. I used to say mealy. So, yeah, there you go. I think I might still. I don't know. Anybody into is there a desire to get into like steampunk, diesel punk, like Edge of Tomorrow or whatever? What is it? Sky Captain and the Edge of Tomorrow or whatever type of games. The very what is it? It's there's like kind of a theme. I can't remember like the theme, like the not Metropolis. Is it Metropolis? The old classic movie, the very, shiny golden Empire State Building skyscapes and trench coats and goggles. Holy mixing pop culture. Dude. Hoos. Hey, morning, Hoos. I thought you might have went, woke up, chatted in there, went back to sleep. I got him though. Holy mixing pop culture. He had me at goggles. Pulp adventure. Pulp, right, yes, pulp, yes. There's pulp, I guess, like, I don't know. Slipstream for Savage Worlds way back. There was also what, Concordia? I think, right? Does Modiphius do Concordia? Very similar to this. Like, look at, I want to check this out. Not similar, but okay, so see the cover, right? I think it's Concordia. Agents of Concordia, that's what it was. Not exactly, but. Agents of Concordia had my attention. I never pulled the trigger. I do not think it's 2D20. Put out by Modifius, though. It belongs to Strangewood Studios 2019 is the trademark of Agents of Concordia. Story-driven rules. So I don't know. Here, I'll put the Agents of Concordia in there too as well. So we're bringing it up. Anybody get Agents of Concordia? Any of these types of games, like Rocket Man, right? Was probably a good movie reference that kind of fits into this thing. Watchmen, a little bit, right? I met Sean with his jumbled movie references. No, he didn't. Oish, crud. Oof, I bought Agents of Concordia and immediately sold it a few weeks later. No good? No bueno? Terrence is not stupid. I want an RPG of real pulp action. A DuckTales RPG. Okay. The Rocketeer. That's not Rocket Man. Rocketeer. That's why I need you guys here. So, this guy isn't getting anything right. What the hell is he even saying? See, I'm only doing those quips, because that person's going to come here and want to comment. I'm already doing it for them. Victor says, I picked up the PDFs that I was missing for Hollow Earth Expedition this last Monday. Nice. I thought Dieselpunk was like the Mad Max movies. Is it more steampunk? Well, Mad Max Diesel? Or is it high octane leaded? Retro Future? Spirit of the Century. That's one too. Good one. Good one, Tim. Yep. Still the best pulp RPG. Oh, there you go. Oh, my goodness. Dieselpunk is steampunk, but a little later. Early 20th century tech. Yeah, it's when they got rid of water and just put diesel in them stupid tanks, right? Glow plugs. Come on. Yes, Wild Wild West. Bing. Mad Max is post-apocalyptic. It's another word I love saying because I can nail it down so well. All right, moving on. Let's get on. Come on. I wish this guy would just go to the next thing. Arkham Street Plan Map poster by Chaosium. Call of Cthulhu. Unfolded map in a rolled tube. That's the product type. Just in case map poster didn't bring it together for you. $18. Detailed 1922 Town of Arkham Street Plan map unfolded as the version that comes included in Arkham is a folded map. Also available as a framed art print. That I was going to say it'd be awesome as a framed art print and other premium formats. That would be cool to put on the wall, right? For sure. Next, Lustria. Lustria's Collector's Edition. Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay. Hardcore, $50. I can't imagine it's $50 for the limited version, but it doesn't state what it is. But anyways, there you go. Warhammer Fantasy fans. Warhammer Fantasy, man. They're 40K RPGs cranking stuff out by the cubicle. The number 7 cubicle. Is it a great map? Orchestra? Awesome. Sean's the master of the preemptive self-own. Well, I'll try. Welcome to the actually stream. I'm giving you plenty shots, Orcus. There you go. Don't say I didn't. I'll put a link to the End World in here at the end of this little segment. That was all for print news that Ian World featured this week. I'm sure there's some out there. This is not exclusive to the whole hobby, just letting you know. Of course. You know what comes next, right? You do. Crowdfunding. Before, oh man, I gotta, I don't know. I just don't know. Uh-oh. No, that's not right. Wait, hold on a second. Something's going on. Let me log in before I divulge things. Yeah, okay. Yeah, cringe moment. I got to go back into the archives. I could have sworn I was like, Mothership. February. Maybe January? February? I don't know. Ugh. Dude, they are not having a good time over there. Yikes. This is the November 30th update that I have up. Man, Sean, dude, Tuesday night games. What are you guys doing? What is going on? So I brought up the November 30th one because it's like time to finalize backer kit. And it's talking about what Quartermaster Logistics, our fulfillment company, is working with our team right now to get final shipping prices together so that we can add shipping into backer kit. We've timed this to be done just before the manufacturing finishes to ensure a smooth transition from production to shipping and fulfillment. And then once they get those final shipping prices together, they'll add them into backer kit and send out an update. And then once the product is ready to leave our printer, we'll be locking orders. So if you want those items. Oh, man. So, oof. Yeah, that's November 30th. And then December. Hey! Going to be locking down addresses next week, December 29th. Next week would be January. That's all the news on the shipping and fulfillment. Updating more frequently as things start to pick up. 2 weeks later, January 13th, short update, shipping about to be charged. Dudes. February 13th, month later. So yeah, haven't charged yet. Dudes. Cool. February 13th. Man, there is some really ticked people up, perturbed people over there in the Mothership updates, comments sections. I don't know. What are you going to do? But it is very, very, very unfortunate. For me personally, it sucked the air out of the hype of Mothership. I don't know. But still going to get it sometime. I hope they get it to us, I don't know, by April. Is it possible? I don't even know. Wait until you see the box. The box that was done on YouTube before the campaign kicked off. I don't know, man. I don't know. There's some folks like, hey, thanks for the update. All good. Oh, this stuff's tough, but man. I don't know. I hadn't caught up with it. I've been getting their updates and I haven't read them. And I'm like, I'm going to go there and read them and see what's going on. And because it's like, wait a minute. It's like March. Okay. I thought like February was going to be probably like, we should get them in February, right? I'm like, oh, I know they sent one out recently. Whew. Now, if you looked at some of the history, they've, in the past, like I think they did A Pound of Flesh and they did Gradient Descent. Both those I think were six months late, if I'm not mistaken. Dude, it's just like, what is going on? What is going on? Oh man. It's just a bummer. Such a bummer. Anyways, hey, keep on keeping on. Like, so there you go. Just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know what your guys' thoughts are. I figure I just throw it out there. Yeah. Here again, they kickstarted a game that wasn't finished. This is what happens. Well, the first one was really, people loved it. They really do. Nubis is just a huge fan of that thing. So is Phil McClory. As a matter of fact, Phil's probably not here because he's running it all day, like up in Canada at Canadian RPG Con. I don't remember what it's called. Yeah, when he's amazing. We've played, it's a great game. Just really unfortunate, the whole thing. And I think, dude, I don't know if it's their fulfillment company, what it is. Like, it just sucks. Breakout Con. Thank you, Fraser. Are you guys in your guys' neck of the woods? If it is, go play in Phil McClory's games. Oh, it's next week. Okay. He still had openings, that's why. Because I think you guys are out in the same area. Todd, Fraser. Go there and crash his table. Don't tell him I sent you, though. Just. Phil's probably in the chat, like sitting back. Because I thought it was today. He wouldn't be here. It's in Toronto, but it'll be I'll be in Halifax on the East Coast. Family event. Oh, Harrigan's old neck of the woods. All right, well. Get a dunner. Eh? All right, let's do this. Sorry about that, guys. Man. I just wonder how, like, as a platform, there's people like if you're on a crowdfunding platform and you have campaigns like this, people are going to be like, I'm not kickstarting anything anymore. Like, it's a weird, Kickstarter like facilitates and provides the platform, and they kind of I'm sure they stay in their lane, but, they do make money off of you and I for pledging to back some of these projects. And it's like, ooh, just saying. Everyone is Matt Colville, the Kickstarter RPG. Yeah, I don't know. Reading aid. 13th age employee was on Reddit this past week asking what fans want for their Kickstarter campaign. So many people said, just make sure the book is done before kickstarting. Like, I bet, going out on a limb, that 90% of us, maybe conservatively speaking, 75% of us would just say, if you're going to kickstart an RPG product, just kickstart the product. Like the core product, have it, I don't know, 80% baked. We don't want, all the nicey, add-ons and all that stuff. Nice, great, hey, bonus, woohoo, stretch goals, yay. But seriously, hey, I'm going to do a Kickstarter. It's going to take 2 years to do. No, and then all of a sudden 2 years later, you get it. I mean, hey, you know what you signed up for. Free league, man. I'm telling you, Evil Hat. Those guys. I mean, Sean, maybe I wonder if Sean ever got approached by anybody. Like, obviously your Kickstarter is in a complete debacle. You got to let us take it over. That's what Evil Hat did for freaking Blades. John, dude, stuff's going south. Let us help you out. Yeah, reading aid. And no stretch goal to doodads that will delay getting the game. For sure. Tad, I'm sad because Mothership had momentum, survived the release of the Alien RPG, fostered some amazing adventures. Yeah. How about don't do a Kickstarter? I mean, or you probably mean crowdfunding, but I think it's a great platform. I think it's just unfortunately been tarnished by some folks that, I don't know if they just got in way over their head. There's stuff that's out of people's control, but the stuff that's out of people's control and it's really hard and it's really difficult and there's a lot of moving parts. There are companies and individuals that are running tight crowdfunding campaigns that don't have all those issues, that don't have 2-year delays. They just don't. So to throw out like it's hard and there's a lot of moving parts, then hire somebody from the companies that run tight ships. Like, I don't know, man. Just saying. Orga says, nothing sucks more than people posting pictures of a book they got from retail or a con while you are still waiting for it to arrive. That's, yeah. Harrigan says, Mothership's community is popping. It'll do fine. Yeah, that won't surprise me. Schwab desperately needs to do that. Rob Schwab is Harrigan's referring to. Too many Kickstarters by game fans who are not business people. Got to do research, man. Got to do research. Here's a Kickstarter. Kickstarter, digital only, product is done. And the only thing you're not sure of is like, you don't even have to print. Now, going to Tim's point, if you did digital only, would you need to kickstart it? I mean, I would imagine everybody knows like Kickstarter, crowdfunding. It's crowdfunding. If you do crowdfunding, it's got to be it's a pre-order. And why would you want to pre-order? Because you want to know how much materials are going to cost and how much shipping and logistics and all that other stuff. So it's really very much aligned with physical product. Well, if you remove that or you offload it, right? Like I know Todd's done print on demand. He's like, hey, here's my product. Here's my Kickstarter. You're going to get a code for drive-through. Yes, you'll get the code will be for a free print version, but you'll have to pick up shipping. Because that's through drive-through. Like it's listed. This is what you're signing up for. But he doesn't have to coordinate printers and find out what the bids are. And you're going to get a discount if you do a run 1,000, and then the next one's at 5,000. And you're like, ooh, do I run 5,000? I'm going to need the money. I don't know. Or enter a contest to having someone else publish your idea. Yes. There's options. There are options. Doesn't take much research either. It doesn't, but I'm guessing, I'm good at, sure, you can research. Something else is going to probably take Dude, Evil Hat, man, they should put out a freaking guide to crowdfunding. They really should. And, put it out there for freaking $100. Hell, they could even crowdfund that guide. I don't buy and I don't crowdfund a lot of Evil Hat stuff. I did Team Deathmatch or Deathmatch Island, because I think it looks like a fantastic production, and that thing's gonna arrive right on time. You watch, boom. I'll be like, when's that date? I'll go back and look at it. It's gonna be here in the next 3 weeks. Booyah, man! Tight ship, Deadly Fredly. Reach out to him. It seems very approachable. Like, God, man, they need to write the book. They do it. And they're not big, huge company or 2 people. Like, maybe I don't even think they're that big, actually. Oops. Shamba, just be honest about what's happened on the inside. Like you said, get someone who has done it before. Worse, Jason says, nothing sucks more than people posting pictures of a book they got from retail. Yeah, it says worse, yeah, commenting on. Excuse me, Orcus Dorcas' earlier comment. Whoa, come on now. Fraser says there's actually a lot of free info on crowdfunding out there already and good information. There you go. Testimonial. Because Fraser's kickstarted Nefertiti Overdrive 2.0, right? Evil Hat. Professional. Yeah. They should just do it as a public service to the RPG hobby. Like, I'll pay you. It should be like, buy this book for a designer. I would be like, yes, I would like to buy 5. And then they just have like, it turns into a community copy. Like, and they could have a list of people that have like, Sean has donated $50 and this has helped 5 crowdfunding campaigns. Like, I would do that. Totally. POD is an indie creator's dream come true. It checks off so many boxes to help you avoid expanding your creation without breaking your bank. Yeah. Evil Hat is now tiny. Don't jinx him, Sean. Nah, Sean Nittner, man, that guy is a boss. Want to see perfect Kickstarter management and fulfillment? Then you look to the Sons of Singularity. They could write a guide. They're good ones. Let's point them out, man. Let's point them out. Like, hey, you might, I don't know, buy their product. Maybe it's not your jam, but I'll tell you what, they run a tight ship on crowdfunding. Like, I'll take my money. Good job. I gotta just award them for doing good work. Todd Grabber says, plus Fraser's Kickstarter. Yeah, buddy. POD has been around for over 20 years. Crowdfunding isn't rocket surgery. Tim, have you done crowdfunding? I have not. I will admit it. Is Sean fully aware of what happens behind the scenes? Nope. Then what is this guy even talking about? He's talking out of his butt. Yeah, that's what we do. Are you new to YouTube? Seriously? Fraser says, I swear I never do another Kickstarter, but no way to afford cultural consultant, editing, and indexing without it. Totally. There's costs involved with putting this stuff out. I totally get it, Fraser. You gotta do it in a way, man. It's going to be like, minimize the risk, right? Don't they have the risks? What are the risks? Risks. It's like a mandatory form in the at least on Kickstarter's page, right? Key part of crowdfunding is marketing. You either need to do great marketing or have an existing audience. Big audience, otherwise not so much fun. Yeah. And Orcus Dorcas, as a licensed rocket surgeon myself, would disagree. There you go. I mean, we have a licensed rocket surgeon in the audience, which I did not know. Orcus Dorcas, I think, sent off for it, just received that. Congratulations, Orcus Dorcas. All right, let's get into some stuff, man. Just if you're gonna crowdfund, just call Evil Hat. Say, hey, what it'll cost to have you do my crowdfunding campaign. Please. We'll start off with this one. Modern Necessities. Just came across my radar. I thought it was interesting. Modern Necessities Professional Edition. Not to be confused with the non-professional edition. Oh, okay. Got it, Hoos. Modern Necessities, modern and urban fantasy themed rules for old school essentials. Just taking the BX rules, putting it into modern. Thought this would be interesting. Does this pique anybody's curiosity? Oh, Lord. The Scrying Dutchman. They've created 2. Dude, you guys, we got to start looking at who's doing it. How many have they created? Go look at those prior campaigns. We got to. Like, that should be like, boom. That's like, it's down here in the corner a little bit. It's right here. They should rank. A Kickstarter, crowdfunding, backer kit. These guys need to rank these creators. Oh, 2.5 stars? Yeah, no thanks. Like, they need to start ranking them. I think there was one that was like back Kickstarter fails or failed Kickstarters or something that was keeping track of those. But, Wayne says, it's somewhere between incomprehensible and easy. I highly recommend getting into the next Indie RPG Creator Summit that Goodman runs. Plug for the Creator Summit at Goodman. I know a personal connection that's going to be, I think, still scheduled to speak there that lost a butt ton of money on their Kickstarter crowdfunding campaign. Learn from at least that guy. Got to go feed the horses. See you, Tad. Have a good one. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. All right, see you, Todd. Duty calls. All right, I'm going to wrap up pretty soon here. All right, getting at the limits here. But anyways, Modern Necessities. Check it out. It's funded. 258 backers. It's $4,300 goal. It's at 7,800. I have not backed it. I don't know if I would play it. I mean, I would like to, but I don't know if I would. It looks kind of cool. I'm impressed by what I see. But it's funded, so why not wait? Right? It's funded. They're good. I'll wait till it's out. There you go. Todd says, big shout out to everyone who reached out to me during these rough times. You're all the best, Todd says. Hope you're doing well, Todd. Victor says, but if you rank creators, then you won't get backed. Thus, less funds going to the platform's pockets. Oh, touche, Victor, touche. Ty, morning, good to see you. Hit rewind, buddy. Start from the beginning. All right. That's true. I don't know. Save the reputation of the platform. I don't know. It's hard to, what are you going to do? Honestly, the crowdfunding platforms should literally go and look and say, holy cow, like they've got all the data. They could literally go, holy cow, these 5, 10, 2 creators have done 10, 20, 30 crowdfunding campaigns, and they've all been over a certain dollar amount. They've had a certain amount of backers, and they've all been delivered on time or early. Have you ever heard of an early one? Oh, What early one would people's heads would explode. And then they should go to them and pay them to write a guide and do seminars and webinars and just pay them. Hey, Evil Hat, Fred, Sean Nittner, we're going to pay you guys like as consultants for our platform to come in and do a series. We'll pay you. We will pay you because of all your success. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much. What would it cost for you to do, this for us? Boom. I don't know. All right. Savage World Science Fiction Companion. $4,000 goal. Give me a break. It's at $250,000. Way to go, Pinnacle. Yeah. $60 shipping and handling for the PDF and print versions of the book and archetype set and a PDF adventure. There you go. Next, The Strike by Leo Hunt. Old School Essentials Adventure. $70 shipping and handling for digital and print versions of the book, map, pamphlet, postcard, and patch. It's a modular sandbox adventure set in an abandoned fragment of hell. Oh, Tales of Argosa, before I forget. Gosa. Pickpocket Press. So $18,000 goal. It's already funded at $25,000. It has 28 days to go. 344 backers. Pickpocket Press. Steve Grodzicki. I believe he's down in Australia. Low Fantasy Gaming fame, right? We just talking about on Gaming and BS podcast. So if you're interested, check it out. This is kind of like, I think it's like second edition Low Fantasy game, right? Like Tales of Argosa, aka Low Fantasy Gaming 2E. So a lot of buzz, a lot of people appreciate it as original, and you could get it for like the original game. You could get for free. So there you go. Go check it out. Steve's good people. He's created 5. Go check him out. He's back 27. Here's some of the ones that he put out there to include the original. So there you go. Yeah. Tales of Argosa. All right. Oh, interesting. He's getting into funky dice. Familiar 2D20 system, 9 classes, 9th level max, flatter hit point curve, unique features. Every third level, design your own PC ability in conjunction with your GM or choose from 40 examples. Roll under for attribute checks, degrees of success. Roll high for attack and damage. Whole list of stuff of the system. Creative Commons license to be confirmed when the campaign ends. There you go. Lots of info. Lots of info. Okay. Oop. Did I put it in this chat? Oh, this guy's like really screwing up. He's not even putting the links in the chat like he was earlier. All right. That one. Oh, so the Shrike, 10,000 is at 59K. Nice job. Echoes, Shattered Setting and Adventures for 5e. Dream Realm Storytellers. Based out of the UK, it looks like. At least their currency is. 24 quid for the PDFs of the books. 7,800 goal. It's at 37K. It's funded. Next one, Curious Cats of Mao. Tabletop role-playing game by Onyx Publishing. Onyx Path Publishing, Sean. Realms of Pugmires is the system. It's a backer kit. Go check it out. Path of the Aram Thyr by Gallant Knight Games. Black Oath Entertainment. Path of the Arm from Black Oath Entertainment and Gallant Knight Games. Classless D20 system. Hey, don't be so hard on yourselves, guys. It's a $5,000 goal. Just went over. So these on EN World they end in like when they post them, probably a week out. So by the time you watch this, unless you're watching live, it might be over. Chrono Slip from Mike Tyler with the Storytelling Collective. Level Up Advanced 5th edition and 5th D&D 5e. $20 for the PDF. Looks like Ian World interviewed Mike about the project, so you can check it out on Ian World. It's $1,000 goal. It's at 3. Spire Witch Dead Box Games 5th edition. $250 goal. It's funded at $1,300. There you go. Notel Motel. I think I've stayed there a couple times. Crowdfunding February 23rd and March 15th. A single-player murder mystery RPG. Core rulebook, $20. It's on Crowdfunder. Single-player TTRPG. Did I say that? You're the overnight clerk at a seedy hotel. Oh, boy. One of the 15 guests is a murderer. Oh, there you go. See you, Wayne. Thanks for being here. Era Kaiju, tabletop RPG where you become a kaiju. All right. Shades of Vengeance. Era D10 system. From across the pond in the UK. Not Godzilla and other kaiju are coming to your tabletop. It's funded. Kobold Cafe, Brooklyn. FLGS looking for some funding. $100. Pick up a sticker, pin, shirt, and custom dice. Need a new game store and coffee shop in Brooklyn? Hey. They are looking for Is that 6? Can't see. $6,000. They're at $1,600. There you go. That's it. That's it. That's all I got. So there you go. There you go. If Fraser's Kickstarter's not on the list, please include it. He's got 4 days left. Why didn't they put Fraser's on here? Nefertiti Overdrive RPG. Sword's Edge. Why? There it is. Hang in there, buddy. Hang in there. Ooh, got a little ways. Go over there. Give him like $1,000, one of you cheap bastards. 2,700, little over 2,700 goal. He's sitting at 1,700. He already did the first edition. Full disclosure, I have supported Fraser, and I'm a backer of this project. Proud backer. There's a burst near the end. Here's to the burst. Oh, gotta put the link in there. There we go. All right. Thanks for sticking it to me. Hey-o. Thanks for sticking with me today. Thanks for being here. Thanks for showing up. Thanks. Just good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're spending time doing things you love and enjoy, like, I don't know, playing role-playing games. I'd like to thank all these individuals that have opted to throw me a few shekels each month for my I don't know if efforts would be apropos, but thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I appreciate each and every one of you. I wouldn't be able to do this each week without you. You keep me on my toes. You correct me. My English for sure, which I need. So thank you so much. I will let you go since we've run over a little over on time. Go spend time with people you enjoy. Play some RPGs. Be a positive force in the tabletop RPG hobby. I will stream here again next Saturday at 8 a.m. Central Time and would love to see people in the chat. And frankly, if you're not in the chat, that's okay. Appreciate you just being here, watching, listening. You're drinking your morning coffee in the U.S. or afternoon beverage over in Europe, or late in the evening over in the Australia, in Asia, Pacific Asia area, I guess. We'll talk to you later. See ya.